Hi, just wanted to go over the most recent issue of Kanan from Star Wars. I believe that's how you say his name, Kanan. You'll know him from Star Wars Rebels. This series has been pretty good so far. It's been entertaining. Has some Jedi stuff, some Sith stuff, and just some history of Kanan, who's from the Star Wars Rebels cartoon series on Cartoon Network. Cartoon Network, yeah, I think. Um, anyway, this is issue number 9, and it's taking place after the events of the group going to another back to his home planet. Kanan got hurt, and he's healing in one of those, like, I think a Banta tank. But as he's healing, he's falling in and out of consciousness, and he's recalling some of his earlier life events as a kid or when he was a Padawan to his Jedi Master. These names, Depa Bilaba. Um, so they're on their first mission after his master had a big travesty and lost tons of clone troopers' lives in the incident. So this is their first mission back. It's supposed to be a very simple one. It's a recon mission, taking Caleb with him, her newly assigned Padawan. They show them. It's kind of hard to see, but they show them at a campfire. They're staging up for the next day events. They're going over the new troops, what weapons they have. Uh, Caleb, who is Kanan's name before, I'll call him Caleb going forward, is befriending one of the clone troopers as well, and he gets to chatting with them as they're going along the mission. Nice banter. Uh, then they split off, and they have this scene where there's battle droids. What's his name? General Cleve, uh, and another guy who they just introduced as Colonel Sear, and they're talking to the shadowy figure. Right here is pretty shadowy figure, and I'm already thinking, who's that? Who's giving the order? Because he's basically saying that this Jedi that just came onto the planet must die, but he has to go somewhere. General Cleve has to leave, so he assigns it to Colonel Sear. So I don't know who that is yet. So they're going on the mission, walking, doing some recon, and of course, Colonel Sear takes his battle droids and they attack them. It's an ambush. Caleb, again, the new Padawan, is pretty brasque, anxious. He goes out reckless. That's how his master describes him. Reckless. He goes out and destroys a bunch of battle droids. They show Colonel Sear looking on, trying to find the Jedi, and he only sees the child. So he goes back looking for the Jedi. His master, Caleb's master, goes out, takes a couple of clone troopers with him to go find their ship. And in the haste of it all, Caleb gets shot, and he's just about to go out because you see these battle droids stand right above him, right there, about to take him out. And the trooper that he befriended came out and blasted all the battle droids. Pretty cool scene. His master, while that was happening, goes back to the ship and destroys the ship, but destroys it slowly because if they destroy the ship, the troops are all stranded. So she does it slowly so that they can get the troops back, and Colonel Sear can then take off and retreat. So pretty smart move there by the Jedi Master as well. Very cool issue. But the biggest thing, and this is the biggest spoiler of the issue, so if you haven't read it yet, turn this off. But we find out who they were talking to. And I'm excited because I always like this guy. He's cool in some mediums and not in others, like the movie. But they were talking to General Grievous the whole time, and he's pretty much saying he's got to go in and take out the Jedi himself now. So quite a little bit of a cool cliffhanger there. Can't wait to read issue 10 to see General Grievous take on the Padawan and the Jedi Master. And maybe I'll do this again to talk to you about that. Till then, later.